Darvin, just want to start with your impressions of AD in his first action back.
I thought he looked good. You could tell, a few possessions, a little timing issue or whatnot, but overall, great, A+. He just makes the game look so easy. He takes so much pressure off us defensively, offensively. You can go to him. He score all 3 levels. Just really being aggressive and re-submerging himself into the system, into the game action. And I thought it was a great productive. Went over by 1 minute, so I didn't go too crazy. But I thought he was phenomenal.
Yeah, that 11-0 run to kind of put things away. It was pretty tight how you're trying to figure out the rotations with AD off the bench and getting Rui some minutes and figuring out who else is going to play. How did that go for you?
Yeah, I thought it was great. It's obviously my staff, they helped the hell out of me, man. I'm so fortunate to have such a great staff. And so we were all just trying to figure out ways, we can mix and match. And, my hat's off to my guys that, have been playing a lot. Winyan, Juan, a couple DNPs. Well, they got in there at the end, but just their energy, their spirit on the sidelines, even though they didn't play, that's what we need. That's the type of culture we need to reestablish here. But, we just wanted to get guys in there, and we knew, AD just now coming back, Rui being new, just had to work through some kinks. But for the most part, I thought AD was great, Rui was great, and, once we settled into the game, different guys had different runs, Brian, obviously, but defensively, we were excellent defensively, just giving multiple efforts, holding them one shot, keeping the ball in bounds so that we can run out in transition. Russ, with his penetrating, had a couple of huge finishes at the rim. The Rui, he was able to get some stuff done on that end of the floor, and it was just a good team win.
Darvin, as LeBron approaches Kareem's record, one of the consistent points that other coaches always say is he's not even a scorer, right? That he's a passer first.
Who said that?
Everybody. that is it.
They just hating.
I think we've heard that.
They hating on you, Six.
You're going to get me in trouble now on the internet. But Darvin, does getting AD back, adding an offensive player like Rui, he had 11 assists tonight, I think tied a season high. Does that unlock more of that part of his game than I think the scoring punch that he felt he had to carry these past 20?
Yeah, absolutely. It's funny. People say he's not a scorer. He's an elite level scorer, and hopefully that'll sink in once he eclipses that record. But his main objective is to set the table for his teammates, and he's always been a guy that prides himself in that on playing the right way. And the 11 assists tonight speaks for that. And again, the more capable bodies that we put out around him, he's not going to force the issue. He's not selfish. When he has it going, he's going to be aggressive and assertive to the rim to score. But in general, he's a guy that's going to set the table, put his teammates in a position to succeed. And like I said, getting A back, bringing in Rui, here shortly we'll get Lonnie and Austin back. You give him all those weapons around him, Russ, Dennis, Pat, even Max, he's going to make sure that he gives them confidence by giving them opportunities with the ball, making plays for them as well as himself. So I just think it's great because it takes a lot of pressure off of him. He's felt like, he has, and he's had to carry the load for us with, in the midst of all these injuries. So, hopefully now he can settle in and really reestablish himself, exploring all facets of the game, which, his assists and rebounds have been up this entire time. So, but it's good to have some help around him.